How you doing, everybody? I'm Strangest Amethyst, and welcome back to LEGO Racers. Last time we dethroned King Kahooka, so now we've got 2 Circuit Champions car sets in the bag. As such, I think it's about time we gave Melissa 13 a bit of an update. Now, I didn't switch to Captain Redbeard's car set last time, as it's not really one of my favourite chassis in the game. It's not bad by any means, but I think some of the other chassis, like King Kahooka's, let you build your cars within a greater variety of themes, like here, for example. I like to think I've made a kind of spacey vehicle out of King Kahooka's car set here, whereas anything you build with Captain Redbeard's car set will always look at least a little bit piratey in my view, because of the way the chassis itself is designed. So there we go, with a car that looks, perhaps to put it politely, like a blend of the old and the new. It's time to take on the next circuit champion, the sinister Basil the Bat Lord.
Don't expect to win. Not against the frightful power of Basil the Bat Lord!
Well, we're doomed, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much to Energetic LEGO Films for the voiceover. And here we go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Basil the Bat Lord circuit and the jewel in its difficulty spike crown, Night Marathon. I used to be scared of doing this level when I was younger, and that probably wasn't just down to the spooky Halloween-ish horror vibe, it's also just a very difficult level. There are so many spots where a single wrong move at the wrong time can ruin your race, taking you from 1st to 6th in no time if you get really unlucky. As you saw just then, there was that little slalom we had to do to get through the castle. It's difficult to traverse, so you'll need all your skidding skills if you don't come up that bit from the right angle. And okay, no. Oh no! Alas, we were well and truly caught in Basil's trap though, that's not good. Ooh, no. Oh, no. Ooh, this is going brilliantly, isn't it? Basil the Bat Lord circuit, ladies and gentlemen. I think that one lap exemplifies anything. Let's just try again, shall we? There we go, that's better. 2nd place, we're in a much better position. Now that caught me off guard partially because I'm quite sure we haven't seen bosses use the yellow bricks all that much, let alone upgraded to their 3rd level. Basil is a bit more versatile than the previous circuit champions, whereas Captain Redbeard loved red bricks and King Kahooka loved blue bricks. I think Basil will go for pretty much anything, and yes indeed, that includes warps. So I think a little alleviation of my try not to warp too much rule may be in order. As you can see here, I'm trying my absolute darndest to close the distance on him, but ooh, he warped out of the way, cheeky bugger. Alright, doesn't feel good when it happens to you. I have become a warp hypocrite. Oh, it's like the blue shell in Mario Kart. You love it when you're not on the receiving end of it. That actually reminds me, a bit of off-topic discussion. I get that sort of, oh, how dare you be able to do something I can do sort of thing with the NPC trainers in Pokemon. Whenever they heal their Pokemon, I'm just like, how dare you? Oh my god! What the hell? He had that waiting. He had that waiting for us. Oh my god! I'm getting so unlucky on this. What the hell? Gosh. Dear Lord, wow. Well, I think we've sacrificed any hope of 1st place at this point. That was crafty. Gracious. Well, with devious use of the upgraded yellow brick, Melissa 13 concedes 2nd place. On to the next level, Pirate Skull Pass. The boost game is back. Right, take it all in, ladies and gents. This is Pirate Skull Pass, probably my least favourite level in the game back in the day. I always dreaded taking on the levels in Basil's circuit. Night Marathon because of its difficulty, and I probably wouldn't be far off in saying that I wasn't keen on this one because of its general atmosphere and track design. From an appearance perspective, it's a really sort of gloomy looking level, but one thing I will say I do like about it is I do like how Pirate Skull Pass is kind of an evil version of Imperial Grand Prix, the very first level of Captain Redbeard's circuit. To put it in terms of, I suppose, shall we say, Pirates of the Caribbean characters, if Imperial Grand Prix is Commodore Norrington, I suppose you could say Pirate Skull Pass is Captain Barbossa. So with regards to the track design, I must admit, I don't mind it as much now as I did back then, but I'm still not keen on it. This level makes you work so hard for your white bricks. I think there's only about 1 or 2 in the entire track that don't ask you to go onto slowing sand or make some bonkers skidding maneuver in order to get them. You might have caught a glimpse of one white brick, which is just literally right after that archway with the two entrances. I have no idea how you're meant to get that one without coming to a complete stop and literally turning towards it, because if you try and race through that, even if you're pro at skidding, I'm quite confident you are probably going to end up hitting a wall at some point, because there is such a tiny little gap between the little raised bit of rock and the wall of the archway. I suppose the other thing I'm not big on about this track is that it joins almost all of the other levels in Basil Circuit in having pretty much no good shortcuts. There's precisely one on this level, and it requires you making a dangerously sharp turn for the reward of driving through a tiny tunnel filled with slowing sand. I think you get, I know you get at least one, but I think you get 3 white bricks for your trouble, but I don't think it's worth it unless you're absolutely sure that you'll be getting a warp that puts you in first place. Speaking of which, at some point during all that rampant discussion of the track, Melissa13 managed to claim a first place victory, putting us on the same overall points as Basil. Next up, Adventure Temple Trail. And with another green boost, we find ourselves in Adventure Temple Trail. Here we've gone from a level I wasn't keen on at all back in the day to a level I used to love. And I think there's a bunch of reasons for that, but the main one is probably the journey. This level is pretty much a classic Indiana Jones style adventure condensed into a 45-second long racetrack, and that appealed to me greatly. I didn't really pick up on it way back when because of course I hadn't seen the films, but there is Indiana Jones imagery all over the place in this level, from the ornate Lego idol on the plinth to the totally not Ark of the Covenant shooting lasers all over the place, to the skeletons in minecarts being dumped into lava Temple of Doom style. This level probably has the most stage hazards of all the tracks in LEGO Races, but the theming is so good that I don't really mind. That said, we are coming up to probably the most evil stage hazard in the entire game. At the very end of the track, you have to pick one of these 3 corridors to drive down. Here, the game picks a corridor at complete random and spawns a curse in the middle of it. Curse is the maximum level yellow brick power-up which slows you down a bit, reverses your controls, and makes the camera zoom in and out. Undesirable, basically. Now, you do get a glimpse of which corridor the curse is in when you come around the corner, but you still need to drive down one of them, and there is always a chance that the curse in the other corridor will run out and the game will end up respawning it in the corridor you're in. Usually just as you pass over where it spawns. Believe me, I've had this happen quite a few times during my time with this game, and it is always the worst. Speaking of the worst, Basil once again leaves a trap in the perfect position for me to power slide right into it and give a little bit of a demonstration of what the curse does to you. Ladies and gents, if we're going to save this race, the gloves are going to have to come off. Please. Okay, I didn't get a curse. Excellent. So this last round, I've got to get probably at least 2 warps in order to catch up with Basil. So what I'm going to do here is an old tactic. What you got to do, you use a warp right as you're about to drive over a white brick. So you use your power up, so you got that free, and nab yourself a white brick. So that once you come out of the warp, you've already got 1 white brick. You're already a third of the way there. Now, the Ark of the Covenant was trying to give us a bit of lip there, trying to stop us with the lightning beam, but alas, it wasn't good enough. We were too far behind. He's won. Unfortunately, once again, Melissa13 concedes second place, but it's not over yet. We've still got 1 more level to go. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go for the final race on Alien Rally Asteroid. Okay, considering we need a first to win. Oh, that's not a good start, right? So, welcome to Alien Rally Asteroid. Another level that I loved playing when I was younger, and I still do now. I dare say, if you wanted to play a level from Basil Circuit in Versus mode, this is the one to choose. It looks great, there's a lot of hectic scrambling for power-ups to avoid the stage hazards, and I dare say, this is the track that breaks the bad shortcuts trend for Basil's levels. I remember when I first discovered the big shortcut on this track way back when, and it blew my mind. If unfortunately you're not doing that great when you're racing on this one, that shortcut will really help to save you. Speaking of which, I think I'm going to need a bit of saving right now. That trio of missiles really messed me up there, and to top it all off, I seem to be suffering from a curse that hasn't quite appeared properly for some reason. Right, work needs to be done, I think. But we can do this. We can do this. We are Melissa13, the comeback queen, and there's 2 laps to go. It's not over yet. That said, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking right now. Mate, you just got destroyed by a powered-up shield followed by the aliens. Well, you know what? We're going for warps this round, ladies and gents. We are not letting this end. I am not doing bloody Pirate Skull Pass again. We are going to win, and we're going to win by using the shortcut. What's that? That's the shortcut. I loved finding that back in the day because, of course, it's another one that isn't completely signposted, and it gives you a green brick and 3 white bricks. Give me a warp. And yes, at long last, we are closing in on Basil once more. We have got to do this final lap perfectly. Goodness gracious. Oh, my discussion of the track can wait. Like, this is horrible. Come on. I think I've got Will of the Witch right behind me, and I can practically feel the bloody red brick she's got that's going to stop me. No, get out of the way. Ooh, come on. Okay, good. Oh my god, we can do this. Yes, come on. Oh my god, yes, we're in front of him! Come on! Oh my god! Okay, let's go, anything! It's over! Basil the Bat Lord is done! Get out of here! Oh yes, do you like that? Trying to laser me now that I've won? It's too late, my friend. What are the scores? Yes! Oh my god, thank goodness the game prefers the player in ties. Wow, thank goodness. Scholars will debate for years over whether or not Melissa 13 deserves the cup she's waving around right now, but at the moment I don't mind. Yeah, that's it. Give me your car set. Sportsmanship has gone out the window. I think sportsmanship went out the window the second I got that tractor beam right after the wall. That was quite the thing. Well, now that was tough, my word. That actually took quite a few retries, or usually with something going wrong on Night Marathon, so I'm very glad that everything kind of worked out in the end. Next time, we take on Johnny Thunder. I've been Strangest Amethyst, and thank you very much for watching.